Hey, how's it going? How's it doing? Happy Friday to everybody. I am on here. I am on here trying to get y'all situated because for some reason everybody don't understand what's going on. So on Monday, don't forget on Monday we have our 4-day intensive. It starts on Monday. This is where we're going to be going through 4 different strategies of We're going to be going through the 4 different strategies for creative financing that I've been using lately. I'm going to show you where you can find these deals, how you negotiate these deals. We're going to be doing all of that on Monday. Now, for those of you who don't understand this, what this is a mini creative finance. My Creative Wealth Academy, I'm taking the whole year, just taking one section, which is the creative financing section, and showing it to you guys all next week. So you guys will understand how, and it can get you started. The information you will get you started. All right. It will get you started in the right direction. You will be able to understand and know and grow and be in the know, so to speak. So that's what we're going to be doing. I am ashy, so I had to oil up because this is crazy. Skin was just dry for no reason. So let's get everybody on board so we can see what we got so we can see what we got going on here. So we'll get everybody out here in the streets. If you can see me, say hey girl, hey. If you can hear me, say hey girl, hey. Whatever it is that you have to do so that we can get started with this, okay? Grab your pens, grab papers, grab pens. You don't need calculators today, but you will need calculators every day next week, starting on Monday. We're going to start on Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to show you guys, I'm going to be showing you guys about wholesaling. I'm going to be showing you guys about seller finance. I'm going to show you guys about lease options, and I'm going to show you guys about the process of I'm going to show you guys lease options. I'm going to show you guys about seller finance, lease options, wholesaling, and subject to. Now, somebody asked me about an Airbnb course. Let me explain something to y'all. If you don't have at least 5 to 10,000 in cash or credit, you are not ready to Airbnb. I don't care who telling y'all what. And anybody who's done an Airbnb before, y'all know I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all not ready for it. Because in order to get the type of bookings that you want to get, you need to have the type of money to set one up real quick. Now, can I set up an Airbnb in 7 days? Absolutely, I can. Been doing it for a long time. But Airbnb, do I still teach people how to set up Airbnbs? Absolutely. I am just not doing that right now, not on this next 4 days. So starting Monday, we have the crash course of the Creative Wealth Academy. And we're going to be sticking to the creative finance strategies. So we're going to go over wholesaling. That's on Monday. So anybody who wants to learn how to do wholesaling, y'all been asking me for the longest. And I keep telling y'all I don't want to do a whole wholesaling course, but Monday, I'm going to give you a wholesaling course. Tuesday, I'm going to give you a seller financing course. Wednesday, I'm going to give you a subject to course. Thursday, I'm going to give you a lease option course. So that is what happens. Will you be able to get the replays? Absolutely. You will have the replay. If you click the link that's posted on this video, you'll be able to get all of that. So I want y'all to just know how this is going to work. All right. Now, first things first, if you can see me, say, hey, girl, hey. If you can see me, if you can hear me, say, hey, girl, hey. I just need to know. And make sure you share this video out with 3 of your friends, 3 of your friends, 3 of your friends. Now, are y'all ready to get started to understand what we are going to be doing on next week? Because I don't want nobody out here in these streets saying they didn't know. Because I'm telling y'all now, it's about to happen. No link on YouTube should be. If not, you know what? That's why. That's why I didn't hit the link. There it is. Now the link is on YouTube as well. Thank you so much for telling me that. Hey, Sibby, how you doing, baby? I meant to tell you your secret is out the bag. I meant to call you and tell you your secret is out the bag. Everybody know your mama coming. So it's over. Um, so what we are going to give, grab your pens, grab your papers, and like I said, you don't need calculators today, but we are going to get this party started. All right. So the mini crash course of the Creative Wealth Academy. First, let me explain what the Creative Wealth Academy is. The Creative Wealth Academy, and if you're wondering why I look to the side, that's because my notes are on the side. So that I don't do that, I'm gonna put my notes right in front of me so I can just look at it and be in the with y'all. Okay. So first thing and foremost, I have to explain to you the Creative Wealth Academy is a way to work smarter, not harder. Oh, we definitely gonna take care of her. This is about working smarter, not harder. So this is to empower aspiring real estate investors to learn and earn while they're doing this, because that's one thing that I believe in. When you guys come to me, you take anybody that's ever taken a class from me knows. Will you be doing these classes again? I can't afford it yet. I don't know. I'm being honest. I'm fitting stuff in. My schedule for the next 3 months is already made out, and this is on my schedule for next week. But you can use Klarna and Afterpay. And for those of you who are wondering, the price is $97 for the 4-day workshop. So you can use Klarna, you can use Afterpay, you can use Affirm, whatever you want to use. So those are available too. So I'm going to be setting you guys up to start your building your real estate investment portfolio using creative finance strategies, because some of y'all just broke. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Some of us are broke. Some of us don't have any money. Some of us don't have great credit. We have challenged credit, as we like to say, because you can always fix bad credit. But you can also use these strategies that I'm going to show you next week in case you can't fix your credit right away. Now, if you need to fix your credit, I can refer you to somebody who's going to fix your credit for you. Okay. Now, I have helped over 100 investors have started, scaled, or diversified their real estate portfolios with me. My partnerships with different credit. Now, the full-blown Creative Wealth Academy is a 1-year program. It's 12 months. And we actually have strategists come in. We have people coming in that will fix your credit. We got people coming in to give you accounting services. We got title company representatives that come in and teach you about what the closing process looks like. We have attorneys that come in and talk to you about what you can and cannot do on a legal basis. We have insurance agents that will come in and tell you exactly how you should, and wealth management people coming in and teaching you how to set up your business and your holding companies and your trusts and all that other jazz and your insurance policies and things like that. So that is the full-blown 1 year. With this 4 weeks, we are concentrating on the creative financing side, because the majority of you, the reason why you haven't started in real estate yet is because why? You don't have the money. So that's why you haven't started yet. So, and I get that. I understand. Y'all forget, I've been in this game a long time, and I had my highs and my lessons, because I don't take lows, I don't take losses. I've won some and I've learned some. And that's how that is. So we are and my whole purpose for doing this is to tell you guys exactly how it is in the real estate streets. Because when I first started out, when nobody trying to teach me nothing, when nobody trying to show me nothing, nobody else in my circle was doing what I was trying to do. I done lost more properties than I done lost or sold more properties than I should have. And made bad on some deals. I done did great on some deals. It's just been a whole whirlwind of stuff. So when I tell you guys that things, I can teach you some things, believe me when I say I can teach you some things. Okay? Okay. Now, my my fine feather friends, as we like to say, some things. Okay? So what we want to do and what we have to do and how we gonna do this is some different ways. So grab your pens, grab your papers. Let's talk about what we are going to do today. This year, through the Creative Wealth Academy, I have 20 people, 20 brand new wholesalers that I am going to help get to six figures. I'm going to help you get to $100,000. I have another 20 that I am hoping to get to seven-figure real estate portfolio. That's not hard to do when you think about it, because if a property is worth 250,000, you only need to own four of them to be considered a millionaire. So that's that too. And then, and through this all together, I plan to help 100, y'all hear me say this, 100 new real estate investors get their businesses started. Okay. So the live trainings are going to start on Monday with this mini crash course. Now, what is included in the mini course? Like I said, on Monday, we will be doing wholesaling real estate. This is where I'm going to show you how to how to find your deals, how to negotiate your deals, how to close your deals. That's what we're going to go over. We're not going to go over in depth on how you choose your markets and all this other stuff. This is a crash course. This is a mini course. Now, if you want the max course, that's the contracts and closing, and you can get the max course. I have it is somewhere on my website, so I can, and if it's not up there, I can put it up there for you guys later. But we will be in this. Okay. So on Monday, we will be doing wholesaling. On Tuesday, we will be doing seller financing. Now, seller financing is where the person who is selling you the property holds a note and you make payments to them on a monthly basis. We're going to teach you how to negotiate those. On Wednesday, we'll be doing lease options. Not lease options on Thursday. On Wednesday, we will be doing subject to. Subject to is where you assume someone else's mortgage. We're going to teach you how to do that so you don't have to use your credit. You don't have to put a lot of money down. In some cases, you may have to put a lot of money down, but not in all. And we're going to teach you so that you don't trigger what we call that due on sale clause, because that's important. If you trigger the due on sale clause, that means the bank is going to tell you that your money, the payment is due, the balance on that loan is due right away. My objective is to teach you how to not have to worry about that. All right. Now, on Thursday, this is something I'm telling you now. On Thursday, we're going to do lease options. Lease options is where you rent to own. So many of you come to me and say rent to own, rent to own, rent to own. And then I'm telling you when I'm going to be doing it. Now, can you come in and do one class and not this class? You can do whatever you want. Once you register, you can do whatever you want. You will have the replays. The replays will be given to you, and you will have access to the replays forever. Because like I said, I'm going to give you the bullet points. I'm not going to teach you the full-blown course. That would take me more than 4 days. It would take me 4 days just to teach you how to do wholesaling full-blown. So we're gonna give you the quick action steps to get you started. I'm gonna tell you how to do it, when to do it, why you do it, and just going about your business. Okay? All right. Now, the purpose of me doing this, like I told you guys before, I've been telling y'all for the longest, and nobody believed me. And now I guess y'all do. Y'all see this economy. Y'all see how y'all keep crying. I keep hearing on the news, did eggs go down yet? I haven't had to buy eggs, so I don't know. If y'all keep crying about the different things that's out here in the open, the different things that are You keep talking about the price of gas, the price of eggs, the price of milk, the price of butter, cheese, and everything else in a grocery store is high. Keep talking about how rent is high. I'm getting ready to teach you how you can get away from that. Now, this is something I will tell you. I am not a mentor. I am a coach. Mentors are going to be nice to you. Mentors are going to tell you that you're great when you're not. Mentors are going to teach you how they're going to be your cheerleaders. I'm going to tell you when you did something wrong. I'm going to make you do it right. If you don't want to learn the right way to do anything that I'm doing, then I need you to sign off because I don't need you here. This is not about anything other than what we are doing. Y'all got that? So this is, I'm getting ready to teach you how you can really go out there in these streets as soon as possible and start making money in real estate. That's what this mini class is all about. It's 4 days. It's only $97 for those of you who want to know how much it costs. The link is on the video wherever we are. If you're watching me on Facebook, click the link that's in the caption. If you're on, the only person who may not be able to see it is Instagram. And if you're on Instagram watching me, then I want you to just DM me and I will gladly send you the link. Excuse me. Now, when we talk about creative financing, we're talking about not using a traditional bank. So I'm not going to use an FHA loan. I'm not going to use a FHA 203K loan. No VA loans, no USDA loans, no conventionals, no banks, period. Okay? We're not using banks. Now, we're going to be talking about wholesaling. Wholesaling is the one thing you can do in real estate that will cost you nothing to start, and you can start making money as quickly as your hustle. And when I say your hustle, I mean your work ethic, as quickly as your work ethic can make you start making that money. Lease options. Lease options, typically you can do a lease option, sometimes only cost you first month's rent and security deposit. Sometimes it might cost you $5,000-$10,000 down. That's refundable or not refundable, depending on how you negotiate. The majority of the people that I've done lease options with, I paid the security deposit and the first month's rent. That's it. Subject to. Now, when we talk about subject to, that's when you take over somebody else's mortgage. There's a way to do this so that you do not screw it up. Okay, pumpkins? All right. Now, and we're going to talk about, and as a bonus, I'm going to give you some foreclosures. I'm going to talk to you about some foreclosures as well. So we're going to talk about lease options, seller finance, subject to. We're going to talk about foreclosures. Now, foreclosures are probably be thrown in with subject to be honest. But that's what we're going to be talking about next week. Now, the purpose of me teaching you this is so that you can build a portfolio, acquire a portfolio. Okay? So we're going to talk about the proper tools that you're going to need. We're going to talk about the systems that you're going to have in place. We're going to get you straight. But it's going to be in and out. These classes are an hour to 2 hours long, Monday through Thursday this week coming up, starting Monday night at 7 p.m. Okay, so I don't want y'all to second guess this. I don't want y'all to be like, oh, Delisa, I didn't know. I'm telling y'all, this is what we're going to be doing. Now, I want y'all out here in these streets talk about, oh, I didn't know. You didn't tell me you were doing this. I've been talking about it. I've been telling people about it for the past 2 weeks. I've had people tell me they weren't sure. I had it on sale for $47 and y'all didn't sign up. I'm sorry if you didn't. Okay, but we had it on sale for $47. We had it on sale for $47 for like a week because I forgot to take it down. And y'all didn't register. Okay, we're going to put in place. We're going to be talking about how to structure your system so that you don't have any excess, so you don't make a mistake. This is I'm basically, you know how they say recession proof? This is me showing you guys everything you're going to need. So when I say we're going to go over wholesaling, we're going to talk about where you can find your buyers, your sellers. We are literally going to build a buyer's list while we are in class. This is not something that we're going to take lightly. You're going to be working during these times. Okay, and I will be here to teach you. All the trainings are live, all of them will be recorded, and we will go on about our business. Okay, y'all still with me? Y'all with me? Y'all with me? If you're with me, say I'm still here, because I want to make sure that everybody understands how this is going to work. I don't do trainings. I do workshops, and this is where we will work. So you will get the instruction and you will get the action steps, and we will execute immediately. This is not something that we're going to sit back and say, oh, well, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. No, we're going to execute immediately, because the purpose of, we're going to talk about numbers for subject to wholesaling. No, I'm sorry, lease option subject to even the foreclosures, and we're going to talk about the lease option subject to seller finance. That's what I'm trying to get out my face. I couldn't get it out my face. So we're going to talk about cash flow, because that's where your bread and butter is going to be. That's where, and you determine how many properties do you have to have in order for you to have, in order for you to have a in order for you to have enough cash flow to supplement an income or supplement a side hustle. Some people don't want to quit their jobs. And I'm telling you, you don't have to. You don't have to. I don't encourage nobody to quit their job. I'm going to say this again. I do not encourage anybody to quit their job to do real estate until you are making at least 3 times your salary. Because, I mean, think about it. Y'all know I'm about to get real with y'all, for real. Think about it. I bought my first investment property in 1998. I didn't quit and become full-time real estate until 2017. It was 2017 before I quit a job, before real estate became the only thing that I did. It was 2017. Why? Because I liked my job. I didn't have a problem with it. And I'm being real honest when I tell you I was making probably more than my salary in rent than I was at my job. I just liked my job. And staying home with these properties all day, you don't do a lot of work. The way I had my system set up, I didn't have to do a lot of work every day. So what was the point of me sitting at home all day? My husband was at work, my kids was in school. What was I supposed to do all day? I know what I could have been doing now, but it wasn't in the cards. I liked my job. I had fun at my job. I had friends at my job. I was good at my job. So I really did like the job. It challenged me. And for those of you have to decide, are you challenge driven or cash driven? What drives you? Is it for me, it's always a challenge. As long as something piques my interest and challenges me and educates me and stimulates me intellectually, I am all for it. So when I tell people, so when people come to me and they say stuff like that, they're like, wait a minute, you said this. No, I am challenged. Like I told you guys from the very beginning, I want to help 100 people start their real estate investment business this year. I want to help 100 people start their real estate investment business this year. Of those 100, 20 of them are going to be 6-figure wholesalers. The other 20, another 20 of them are going to be millionaire 7-figure portfolio, have a 7-figure portfolio. That's what I'm doing this year. That's my goal. And believe me when I tell you, I have it all written out. I have everybody who's registered for different classes and everything else. I've been following up with people, and people are like, wait a minute, oh, I didn't expect you to follow up. Yep. I need to make sure you're still doing what you're supposed to do. because I want to be able to brag about you and see they don't understand. There's a huge, huge, huge thing going on at the beginning of 2026 for the Creative Wealth Academy members as they come through the process and we go through and get them over. Those that hit the numbers that I'm giving them the goal for, we got something for y'all. Y'all see, y'all don't understand. I am all about, I want this for everybody. I don't want people to sit back and say, oh, well, we didn't, you know, well, oh, that's too hard. Real estate is hard. I'm telling you, the people on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube, they make it look easy. Real estate is not easy. It's not a get rich quick process. It's not. And I don't want to say a get rich quick scheme because that makes it sound like it's shady. And it's not. Real estate works for you when you work for it. I'll be honest. I could probably be a billionaire right now with the knowledge that I have. What stops me? I am very inconsistent. See, told you. I know me, I know my flaws. And I know that I get bogged down with things and I'm trying to do it. Sometimes I'm doing way too many things at one time. So that's why this year I'm pulling back. When I tell you I'm pulling back, this 4-day course, how quick I'm getting you guys in and out of here, and I'm going to get you on that road to doing the things that you need to do. 4 weeks. 4 days. It's a 4-day course. It's a crash course in creative financing strategies. And it's not even all of the creative financing strategies. It's just the 4 that I like and I think are the easiest to start. That's why. So when I tell you we're going to be looking into foreclosures deeply, foreclosures and subject to, because they go hand in hand, because the majority of the subject to deals that you get are pre-foreclosures and you have to bring them current. We're going to talk about wholesaling because you need to stack cash. Some of you don't understand wholesaling. You stack the cash and then you go after the other 3, the foreclosures, the lease options, the subject tos, the seller financing. You use your wholesaling money to do that. Or do like one of my other students did. She took her wholesaling money. She made $25,000 on her first deal. You know what she did? She went and opened up her online boutique selling hair extensions. She was like, oh, I just wanted the money to open up my boutique. That was it. You don't have to do real estate. But I do say this, if you are trying to learn how to invest in real estate, you need to know how to wholesale real estate. The reason for that is wholesaling will teach you how to locate properties, when and where to find buyers and sellers. Wholesaling will teach you how to analyze a deal, how to run comps, how to get the after repair value, how to calculate material costs, how to calculate where and when new buildings and how to choose a market, what the population. You will learn so much about the fundamentals of investing in real estate just by learning from a wholesale course. Seller finance. How do you negotiate these deals? Where do you find these deals? People are shocked when I tell them how I've found most of my seller finance deals. And I've done seller financing in the past 7 years. So since 2018, I've been doing seller finance. I did it before then too, but we did seller financing, and probably I think most of the deals that we have. We use hard money for a couple. We use hard money for our flips. All of our flips had hard money loan attached. And and then we did seller financing for a couple. I did seller financing. I bought foreclosures. The majority of the properties, and people are really shocked when they find this out. I've only bought 2 houses in my whole 27 years of buying real estate. I've only bought 2 houses using a traditional bank. I've either used cash, seller financing, lease with an option to purchase, or I've done a subject to. I've only bought 2 properties in my whole entire career of being in real estate using a traditional bank loan. And that was my very first property because I knew nothing about a creative finance strategy. I bought my very first property in February 11th, 1998. And that one helped me, let's see, and I had that property for maybe like 4 or 5 years. Then I bought the first house that when I moved out of my duplex that I bought, because I bought that before I got married, and then we bought a house together once we were married, and we used seller financing for that house. So my first two properties were the only two properties I did using seller finance. I've used equity, I've used seller financing, I mean traditional banks. I've used equity, seller financing, subject to. I've wholesaled and kept properties. And now in the Creative Wealth Academy, that's the one thing I do teach is how to get a property for free. Y'all ain't ready for that conversation though, huh? I'm gonna tell you guys how I got a property free and clear for free. That's one thing. And I was wholesaling, and that's how I got it. Now we do have conversations about flipping and funding and all that other stuff. That's down the road. For these next 4 days, we are going to talk about creative financing. So we're going to talk about subject to, lease options, seller financing, tax foreclosures, and wholesaling. That is what the deal is going to be for starting Monday. So if you are interested in participating in this 4-day workshop starting Monday evening, all the classes are in the evenings. Yes, if you register, you will get the replays. And we will be starting Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be back on live probably tomorrow morning. And that's where I'm at. So I'm going to get ready to get out of here because I still have a lot to do on this fine Friday. I've got somebody just sent me, and I'm going to see if I can show you guys the stuff that I just got in my email, and I'm excited about it. Very excited about it. So let me see. Can y'all see this? Okay, I got to do this though. Can y'all see this? And then, y'all see that? These are all properties. These are properties I have to analyze and make offers on. And then let's see which one. Yeah. And I got some more. So this guy sent me, I got 7 different portfolios sent to me this week that I'm going to be analyzing over the weekend. I have a client who's buying their family home, and I have to show him houses this weekend. So it's going to be busy. But I'm telling you, it's going to be great. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do what I do and when I do. So someone asked me before, am I going to be doing this 4-day workshop again? Not this one, but I have another 4-day workshop coming up in either mid-June, because I'm real estate is really busy for me right now, and I mean out in the streets, and you guys are going to start seeing that because I'll be posting more videos of me touring houses and things like that. So get ready for it. My one-on-one clients, y'all need to schedule them one-on-ones for next week. We got a couple more weeks left for those of you who joined. Then the one-on-one wholesaling contracts to closing one-on-one. This is where you get 4 to 6 weeks of training and coaching, depending on where we are and what you're doing. We get 4 to 6 weeks. It's technically 4 weeks, but it ends up being 5 or 6 because I'm either going to go on vacation, travel during the time because I got deals and stuff that I got to look for. And I don't count the first one. That the doors to that are going to open up again. Okay. Now, this is what you get. It's not going to open until probably late April, early May. And I'm going to take you right through June, right in the height of real estate season, because we are at the beginning right now. It's about to get real crazy for real estate, and y'all know it. Springtime, and this is why people buy houses from spring and summer because they don't want to move their children during a school year. That is why from late August to March, you don't really see a lot of people moving. Okay, there you have it. That's the secret. That's why when people say, "Oh, I'm not going to put my house on the market until March," because they know that's when all the homeowners are going to start coming back out. Right now, investors, you guys who want to be investors, and the investors that I work with, they buy all year long. So yeah, I'm busy all year long, but my home buying clients, they pick up around this time. And believe me when I tell you, my one called me this morning, and I know I got to check on some more. I got to check on some of the other ones to see what's going on too. So yeah, we are going to be busy. So no, and the next one I have scheduled is it's actually landlord tenant, and that's for tenants who want to become homeowners, and landlords who are already homeowners. So that's what that one is about. So Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is there for you guys if you want to see it. If you want to see it, it's there. They were saying on the link on YouTube. So there's a link right up under me. You can see it right here. It's there. And if you guys want to come into the program, it starts Monday night. Monday night, we will be talking about wholesaling real estate. Wholesaling real estate will be Monday night. We're going to do live work. This is not a game. It's not a test. This is not a whole bunch of instruction. This is a whole bunch of action steps I'm going to give you guys so that you can get to a bag really, really quick. Okay. All right, pumpkins. And I'm going to show you a bunch of free tools that you can use to hurry up and get yourself to this bag. Because a lot of y'all was like, wait a minute, how do you do that? I'm going to show you. And yes, like I said, replays will be for everybody that registers. You guys will get the replay. Okay. So Monday night is wholesaling. Tuesday night is seller financing. Wednesday, we are going to be doing subject to and foreclosures. And on Thursday, we will be into lease options. Now, for those of you who register, Thursday night is my normal night where I teach my full course. So for that, you're probably going to get way more information on lease options than you should. But hey, and my Creative Wealth Academy members are going to be in there, and probably some of my one-on-one clients too. Because when you work with me one-on-one for the 90 days, I have a 3-month, 6-month, and a 12-month one-on-one coaching program. They get everything for the time that they signed up. They're included on everything, and they can come in and get everything for free. So some of them might be in that class as well. So that's where I'm at. That's what we're doing. Creative Wealth Academy, if you want to test it out, if you test this out for the 4 days, you decide, hey, I'm really interested in joining the Creative Wealth Academy, I will deduct what you pay from the price of the full Creative Wealth Academy. But I do want to get you guys started. I need to see some results from you guys who've been following me for a long time so we can get some things done, okay? So I'm going to get ready to go, and I got to make some phone calls. I got to send some text messages out, and I have to analyze I think I got 40 properties that I need to start analyzing so we can start getting those put out for market and everybody knows what's going on. Okay. All right, my lovelies, I will see y'all mañana, probably tomorrow morning. This is something I always tell you guys. You can choose to be whatever you want in this life. I just hope you choose to be kind, because at some point in your life, somebody has been kind to you, and it's good to pay kindness forward. And if this is your first time, don't let it be your last time. If you've been here before, thank you so much for always coming out and supporting your girl. I do truly, truly, truly love and like you a lot. I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning. I'm gonna give you some updates. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna talk about some of the new laws that have passed in wholesaling, so you guys can get on board with that. All right. Alrighty, my lovelies. I will see you later. Hope to see you inside the crash course. All right. Bye bye.